Yo guys, it's me again and welcome to GWA Uber's Team Builder for my round 1 game of playoffs. We finished the regular season in 3rd place with a 6-2 record plus 12 differential. But after quite the unfortunate turn of events, I do still fight Mr. Caleb himself, who finished 2nd overall. So as a quick explanation, in GWA we do the top seeds get to pick their opponents for playoffs. And Caleb, who has been in 1st all season, kind of wanted to play Wolf, but then he didn't win his final game, and Toch overtook Caleb, and Toch also wanted to play Wolf. So Toch versus Wolf, Caleb in 2nd place has to repick, and he decides on picking me. So that leaves us with 2nd overall versus 3rd overall in the 1st game of the playoffs. So I hope you enjoy, because this is a really heavyweight clash immediately. But on a more positive note, if I do want to win the entire season, which is my ambition, I do have to beat Caleb eventually, so better start early, I guess. Caleb is my rival. I've played him 4 times. I've won twice, he won twice. But one of my wins was a meme battle, so I'm basically 1-2 with him. And coincidentally, Caleb is also the one who has the Cyclozar as his mascot. He almost drafts it every week, every game, every league. So yeah, he has it again, and I do not like Cyclozar. That's like my arch nemesis mon. So let's get into Caleb's team. He has Giratina, the regular one, Rillaboom, Heatran, Zacian, luckily the regular one, Urshifu Single Strike, Zapdos, Hystera Cyclozar, which is normal, poison, or dragon, Slowking, Poliwrath, Glalie, and then he has Venonat, and Magikarp. But both came to a game. He lost that game, but both came to a game, so mad respect to Caleb. Yeah. We did talk actually about bringing the Magikarp, because I have Ditto, so we could have like a very funny Magikarp v Magikarp game. But I'm not sure he does bring Magikarp, and I really don't want to bring Ditto this week. If he does bring Magikarp and I don't have Ditto, I'm sorry Caleb, but still respect for bringing it. And if you beat me with Magikarp, I will just admit you are a better player than me, so have fun with that quote. So yeah, scary team. I do not have great switch-ins on Zacian and Urshifu Single Strike, and his defensive core is insane with Zapdos, Heatran, and Giratina and Slowking. So yeah, I'm in for a doozy, but my team is also really good. So let's get into that immediately. Up first is Bagirna. I'm bringing leftovers Fizdef, because I need my Fizdef to deal with Zacian, to deal with Rillaboom, and even to deal with the Urshifu Single Strike if it isn't Choice Banded locked into Close Combat. If it is, I don't deal with it with my Bagirna, but otherwise I can come in on it and threaten it out with the Draining Kiss with the Fleur Cannon. So yeah, that's why my Bagirna is here. His only switch-in for Bagirna is his Heatran, which is a really good switch-in, obviously. But if he does switch in the Heatran, it does get weakened every time, and I can also predict that with a Volt Switch or a Pain Split if I am a bit weakened, so... Yeah, that's why Bagirna. Basically, try and predict the Heatran coming in, click Volt Switch, get momentum, wall some stuff, and if Heatran is gone, I can nuke some things with Fleur Cannon. My second one is my Dragonite. Terra Fire. Funny story, I wanted to be Terra Fairy. I was looking at it in Grace 2, so all the way back between week 4 and 5. I looked at Caleb's team and I was like, yeah, I really want to be Terra Fairy. But I forgot to change my Dragonite Terra type to Terra Fairy. So yeah, now I'm stuck with Flying, Normal, and Fire. At first I looked at this matchup and I thought, yeah, let me be Terra Flying. Because there's only Flying resist are Zapdos and Heatran, and for Zapdos I can just run Rock move or an Ice move, and on Heatran I can just like EQ. But then I did some calcs, and the Giratina, funnily enough, the Giratina, if it's max defense, if I am Adamant, +1 attack, Terra Flying, Terra Blast, I do less than 50% to the Giratina, which is ridiculous. So I needed to find a way to deal better with the Giratina, and that for me is Loaded Dice Scale Shot. That also doesn't make contact, so the Zapdos static doesn't proc on my Scale Shot, and I always 2-hit KO that thing as well when I'm at +1. And then I decided on Terra Fire, because the Heatran can't burn me that way with Will-O-Wisp or with Lava Plume fishing or with even the Flame Body Burn crit, Flame Body Burn. And I also resist the Zacian, Splayruff, and even the Giratina. It could be a Will-O-Wisp set, so if we have a Dragonite versus Giratina situation, I just click Terra Fire and I can click Dragon Dance quite freely. Then I have Low Kick, not EQ, because if I am Terra Fire, I can get burned by Flame Body anyway. And because I am not Terra Flying, I don't Oko the Urshifu single strike without low kick, so that's why I have low kick. I Oko the Urshifu and I Oko the Heatran, which is really good. And then my last move, defensive move of course, is Terra Blast Fire. Because with Scale Shot and low kick, I don't do anything against Ization, so I needed something to hit Ization a lot harder. I looked at Iron Head, but that's not a move that always Okos the Ization. Like, even if I have Stealth Rocks up and it's no bulk, it's still a 50% roll in either one's favor, so it's not that reliable, so I'd rather have Terra Blast, which also doesn't make contact on the Zapdos, so I don't have to risk Scale Shot if it's a bit more weakened. And it also obliterates the Rillaboom. For my EVs, I always outspeed a Cyclizar when I'm at +1s after a Dragon Dance, and then I can afford to run Adamant with max attack. Sadly, I don't outspeed Ization, but to outspeed Ization I need to be Jolly, and if I am Jolly, the Urshifu and the Heatran both live a low kick, and I don't think I 2-hit KO the Zapdos all the time. So I decided on running Adamant for the damage rather than Jolly for the speed. Because even so, like, I can click Dragon Dance, and then if I click Scale Shot after, I get another speed boost, and then I always outspeed Ization, so that's why I have that. Something to keep in mind though, I am Terra Fire, and I am not running heavy duty boots, so if Stealth Rocks are up, I'm always taking 25% with Terra or without Terra, so let's hope Stealth Rocks doesn't get up. He only has Heatran as his rocker, but Heatran is a really good rocker which should come in this game. So yeah, something to keep in mind, but I'm hoping to prevent rocks by pressuring the Heatran by clicking Volt Switch with Magearna and going into Gliscor, going into Palkia, going into Dragonite. So that's the plan. My third one is Gliscor, which has to come Toxic or Poison Heal. This is my special wall. It comes in on Zapdos, it comes in on the Heatran when I have my Toxic Orb activated, of course. I'm not switching on Heatran when I'm not poisoned yet, because if I do get burned, my Gliscor is kinda useless. Kinda useless though, because I am still bringing Toxic Spikes and Stealth Rocks, so this is a hazard stacking Gliscor. I want Stealth Rocks to weaken the Heatran coming in all the time on my Magearna. Like, if it comes in on Stealth Rocks multiple times, it gets weakened and it doesn't have reliable recovery. Other than Rest, which Caleb does like to run, but knock on wood, he's not bringing Rest Heatran. Please, Caleb, don't bring Rest Heatran. Yeah, and it also does 25% on the Zapdos when it doesn't have heavy duty boots. And then I decided on T-Spikes because he doesn't have a grounded poison type, other than the Cyclizar when it Terras, but if it Terras, it's not a normal type anymore for Spectrier. And yeah, Toxic Spikes is also really good to poison the Slowking, poison the Urshifu, the Zacian, the Rillaboom, the Giratina. Of course, if they are boots, they don't get poisoned, but I do have knockoff for all of those things as well. I have enough speed to speed tie an 8 EV speed Zapdos. So yeah, I think the Zapdos should be max HP, max defense, so 248 HP, 252 defense, which gives him 8 EVs left over. He could put those in special attack, he could put those in special defense, he could put those in speed. I think if I'm him, I put 4 in speed to guarantee that my Gliscor doesn't outspeed it if I try to go a bit faster than the Zapdos. But he could also put 8 in it to be lazy, and then I speed tie it. In a way, I kinda want it to be 12 speed, but then I do lose 2 SPDEF points because my EVs put me at a jump point, and I really don't want to lose that, so yeah. At worst, I speed tie the Zapdos, I think. If he does outspeed me all the time, I know he's not the max bulk Zapdos, so that's good information. And I don't need to outspeed the Zapdos. I kinda want to though, because he could be a substitute set which it takes advantage of my Gliscor. But if I do outspeed it, I can just knock its boots off, and then I can adapt from there. Like, I do have switch-ins on the Zapdos to break this up and then to revenge kill it, so that's fine. And my last move is high horsepower to do a lot of damage against Heatran, and I can be EQ because he does have a Rillaboom. My fourth one is Spectrier. As you can see, my Gliscor has Stealth Rocks and Toxic Spikes, so I kinda want to be bringing my Ghost type as a spin blocker. His removal is the Cyclizar, so Spectrier does do quite well with that thing. And if he does blink knockoff and predict my Spectrier, which is a good play, I get my weakness policy, and with Draining Kiss, I get so much HP back that I do not die to a second knockoff, so that's cool, I guess. He could also bring Defog on Giratina, of course, which does ruin my plan a little bit, but I can't stop that anyway, so yeah. Shadow Ball, because it's very spammable against his team, other than Cyclizar and Urshifu single strike, he doesn't have a resist, and Draining Kiss nukes both of those. And then I have Mudshot for the Heatran, and Nasty Plot so I can set up on something. Like, best case scenario, I click Nasty Plot on something, and then he switches to Cyclozar. Then I click Draining Kiss to do like 40%, I think, if he has a Assault Vest Max PDF set, I think it was. And then he clicks Knockoff, but then I get my Weakness Policy, and then I can click Draining Kiss again, so that's the plan of Spectrier. At +4, I can basically win, but Zacian always outspeeds me, so Zacian always revenges, so I can't win when Zacian's still around. And something to keep in mind here, Shifu can be scarfed or like a Sucker Punch set, so I'm not trying to sweep with Spectrier immediately. I kind of just want to break with Spectrier as well. But if the circumstances are right, this thing can just sweep. I have enough speed to always outspeed a Cyclozar, and then I have max special attack, rest in HP. Up next is Incineroar, but not the conventional Incineroar. As you can see, I'm choice banded, because I think it's quite awkward for him to switch in on Incineroar. His only mon that resists both my Flare Blitz and Knockoff is a Poliwrath. And I don't think Poliwrath is coming in Uber's game against my team. So, yeah, his safest switch-ins? I don't know, honestly. Some people have said their Shifu single strike, which I think is a bit crazy to risk her Shifu coming in on the Incineroar, because I could be Will-O-Wisp. But if it does come in, I click Close Combat and I obliterate that thing. Same with Heatran. I come in on it, I click Close Combat and I obliterate it. And even the Heatran, I think it should be Flame Body, so Flare Blitz does a lot to it as well. For my EVs, I have enough speed to always outspeed a Heatran with 8 EVs in speed. And then I have max attack with a bit of HP to hit 333, which is a magic number, and then the rest in defense. Which also makes me live a non-boosting item, Adamant or Shifu single strike Close Combat when I'm at full. Not that that's something that's ever going to happen, but it's a funny calc to tell you guys. I'm hoping Incineroar can break some stuff, and like with Intimidate, I do take hits from like Heatran as well. So, not Heatran, Rillaboom, from Rillaboom as well. And then it's my last one. I am bringing my Palkia Horse again, which has been on the bench for quite a few weeks, but it looks good here. Its only real switch-in is the Poliwrath, not the Poliwrath, the Slowking. But for Slowking, I have Substitute, which is really nice here. And then I kind of just need my dual stab, because with my Lustrous Orb, Spatial Rend and Surf are really strong. And I just have Draco Meteor to actually nuke something if Spatial Rend doesn't do enough, in my opinion. For my EVs, I am running Modest with enough speed to always outspeed a max speed Zapdos, and a bit extra. So Zapdos hits 328 when it's timid max speed. If I am Modest, I can go to 329. If I am timid, I go to 330 immediately. If Caleb is smart, which he is, I think he needs bulk on his Cyclozar. His speed tiers jump from Zapdos to Cyclozar, so my Palkia falls in between those two. So I think he needs some bulk on his Cyclozar, so I don't think he runs max speed to always outspeed a max speed Palkia. So if I'm Caleb, I look at Zapdos, which is 328, so I speed creep that with Palkia, which is 329 or 330, depending on my nature. So his Cyclozar should be 331, that's why I'm 332. I hope that makes sense to you guys, it makes sense to me, so that's all that matters, honestly. So yeah, I have 332 on my Palkia to basically outspeed everything other than the Zacian and a max speed Cyclozar. And that also allows me to run max special attack Molons to actually dent some stuff. I like the team. I can't say I'm confident because Caleb is a really good player who has beaten me multiple times and he has a really strong team. But on paper, I kind of have everything I wanted. I have a special breaker, I have a physical breaker, I have a special setup mon, I have a physical setup mon, I have a physical wall, I have a special wall, I have hazards, I have a spin blocker, I have pivots as well, so on paper my team looks good, and I think it looks good as well, so yeah, real heavyweight of a battle round 1 immediately, but I'm excited for it. I wanted to fight Caleb for quite some time now, because I think it has been since week 2 of season 4 of GWA, and this is players of season 6, so it's been more than 2 seasons since we fought each other, so I'm excited, a little bit scared, but very much excited, and I hope you are as excited as I am, because this is a heavyweight clash immediately. Thank you for watching the team builder, and I'll see you in the battle. Okay, so we're connected to Caleb. Let's see if the magic card comes. I'm not expecting it in all honesty. No, this is the tryhard team. No, Shifu is incredible. Other than that, yeah, exactly what we expected. Slowking comes over to Shifu, which is fine, I guess. It's probably there for Palkia. So, Giratina, Zacian, stupid as bike. I hope I kill the bike. It's my only goal. Like, I really want to win, but if I can't win, at least let it be a 5-0 and me killing the bike. That's like all I want. Heatran and Zapdos. So Caleb usually likes to lead the bike. For that, I think I'd rather lead Magearna. Like, Magearna has a good lead matchup against everything except for Heatran. And if he does lead Heatran, he gets a pretty free Stealth Rocks up, of course. But I can go into Incineroar, and maybe he tries to predict Gliscor comments and clicks Will-O-Wisp, which Incineroar deals fine. Alternatively, on Heatran lead, I can just go into my Palkia and pressure him immediately from the get-go. So Slowking comes over a Shifu. So I'm leading Magearna. I thought about bringing E-Speed on Dragonite over the Terra Blast like I mentioned in my team builder. Because Zacian always outspeeds my team, which could be scary. But like, a +1 Extreme Speed for my Dragonite does the same as a neutral Terra Blast, so it's not worth it. Have fun to Caleb. Have fun to Caleb. I'm a little bit nervous, but I thought it would be worse, so let's see what he leads. Don't be Heatran. Caleb, that's the bike. Yeah! Alright. Magearna against Cyclizar. I think this is a pretty easy Volt Switch for me. Because like, worst case he clicks like a knockoff or something like that. Let me just check if Cyclizar gets something insane to destroy my Magearna, which I don't think it should get. Like, Specs Overheat. That's like the worst thing that could happen. So, let's see. Specs Overheat. Because he is known to do stuff like that. Specs Overheat has a chance to KO me. But then I go into Dragonite and I can set up, so I'll click Volt Switch here. It would be really nice if he decides to click Terra Poison. Because then my Spectrier has a really easy way clicking Shadow Ball onto this team. Because no Urshifu. Okay, so he withdraws. No Specs Overheat. Good for me. This should be Heatran. No, Zapdos. Zapdos. I do like 10%. Zapdos. So this has some Spadef, I feel like. Yeah! So this is a Spadef Zapdos. That's really interesting. It's really interesting. Yeah. This is a really Spadef Zapdos. So how much does Dragonite do against that thing? Quite a fair bit, but then I do immediately risk a T-Wave. Alternative, I go Gliscor and get up my hazards. Let me see what Palkia does to this thing if it's Spadef. I still two-shot it with Spatial Rend and stuff. Like, he doesn't really have the best switching. I could click Substitute first and see what he goes for. I think I will do that instead of going Gliscor, because if this is the Substitute Zapdos, that's a bit scary for me. So I always two-shot this thing with Spatial Rend. This thing has leftovers. So yeah, I think I did like 40, so this is like max Spadef. So no boots on Zapdos is really good for him. Gliscor, obviously. So now I have to decide, do I click Substitute, predicting a T-Wave? I don't think I do. I think he'd rather click Discharge, and Discharge always breaks my sub. So I feel like I just click Spatial Rend for some damage here. Yeah. And if he has T-Wave, this is a misplay from my part, but I think I don't want to go into 75% HP with my Palkia. Oh, big crit Palkia. I'm sorry for that, Caleb. So Discharge. This could get the Para to get the Hex back on me. Oh, he doesn't. Ooh, Caleb, my guy, I'm sorry. This Palkia has been known to crit stuff with Spatial Rend the entire season. So let me check. I did like 80-ish. Yeah, so this is a high roll. I mean, he doesn't really have a switch in. He has to bank on Spatial Rend missing. I can also calc how much he did with Discharge. Let's not forget that. Wait, 221, he did 33%, so he has some investment. He has some investment. Do I risk a spatial rent? I think I do. Like, this could be Slowking, this could be Heatran. Chill out. I don't think this is Zacian, I think this is Slowking. Yeah, okay, that's good. So I click another spatial rent on the Slowking. I do like 40%. Slowking. Let's get rid of this critical hit. If this thing is max Pidef. Max Pidef, max Pidef. I have a good chance at KOing this thing with Draco Meteor. I think I am going for this though. Like, you can scout for it of course, but if I can get rid of the Slowking, that's really nice. Palkia's putting in a lot of pressure immediately, and if I get the Rock Stop with Gliscor, the Zapdos is gone. So, Spadef, Zapdos, Spadef, Slowking. Oh, I missed my Draco! That's deserved in all honesty. Ah! God damn it, Palkia, you idiot. Oh, Palkia, you idiot. Palkia, you idiot. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. I don't know what I do now. Because he can switch into a Heatran. Oh, Palkia, you imbecile. Shit. I don't think I want to kill this thing now. I think I'd just rather go for the spatial rent crit immediately now. So I don't get the crit, that's annoying. Yeah, so chilly reception. Oh, Palkia, you imbecile. Fuck me, man. I feel like this matters so much more than the spatial rent kit, because I two-shot it anyway. Damn it. Instead of killing 2, my Palkia has killed none, and now this Zapdos can get some roosts back up. Like, now this is Zacian, you know? And then I don't know what I do. Zacian, it goes to +2. Magearna. Magearna doesn't die yet. That's great. Oh, Palkia, I am annoyed at you. Stupid Draco Meteor. Stupid Draco Meteor. Maybe I should have clicked it again, instead of risking the spatial rent crit. It's funny. That's funny. Palkia, Heatran. I mean, I kill it with Surf. It's pretty obvious that he's going back into Slowking in all honesty. But even then, do I really care? I feel like I need to get rid of this Heatran. I could click Substitute in all honesty. Which might be my play. Dragon Pulse. And that kills me. Okay. 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 I was not expecting that. Dragon Pulse should have never KO'd me. No, so this is Specs Dragon Pulse. I mean, that invites my Magearna. But do I want to invite? Do I want to go into Magearna? So Heatran is Specs Dragon Pulse. That's an interesting set. I wish it was Terra Fairy on my Dragonite now. Anyway, I think I kind of still want to go Dragonite. Like, this thing is Specs, right? It does nothing to me. I set up D-Knight, and I can kinda go in. I feel like this loses me the least momentum. I know this looks weird, but I need to be making some plays. So, I click Terra Fire, Dragon Dance here. I think this is the play. It's a bit weird. Oh, I'm annoyed that my Palkia just died to that stupid Heatran and just didn't kill the Slowking. I would have in such a good position Like, Zapdos is gone. Basically, the Slowking would have been dead. My Palkia would have been at 67%, not paralyzed. This Heatran wouldn't have come in like it was Zacian coming in. That's an unfortunate Draco miss. Okay, so he switches out. What comes in? Spookdos. Zapdos comes in. That's good. He sacks off his Zapdos. Sacks off the Zapdos. So I get my Dragon Dance up here. Okay. And now I always click Terra. Yeah, that is the leftovers. Don't be an idiot, Dries. This is leftovers. I was kind of scared of a mirror. Okay, so now I click Terra Blast. Yeah. Now I click Terra Blast. Oh, this doesn't make any contact. So Spookdood's gone. So Heatran killed Palkia, I have to remember that. And then Zapdos dies to D-Knight. I'm at full, I'm at +1/+1. This isn't horrible for me. Obviously. Zacian outspeeds me. Something to keep in mind. So let's go to Zacian. I two-shot it with Terra Blast. This thing two-shots me though. If Zacian comes out, I don't know what I do. Because I get it in quite a bit of range, but I lose a lot of HP on Dragonite. Cyclizar. This is Cyclizar. Okay. Cyclizar. This is the moment for you, Dragonite. Scale Shot has a good chance at KOing this. So does Low Kick. I feel like I'd rather click Scale Shot. Because it could be Terra Poison. And this is a 4-hit skill shot. Okay, so I click Scale Shot here. And I rely on Dragonite. So Cyclizar Terras. Like we expected it to. But this is Terra Dragon, that's incredible for me. Terra Normal. Okay. Alright, Dragonite. This is the matchup, Dragonite versus Cyclizar. I need everything. I need all my 5 hits. I need my 5 hits. Why get the 5 hits? Dragonite, you're such an incredible Pokemon. Come on, D-Knight. Come on, D-Knight. Oh, D-Knight, you are such an incredible mon. This is why you're my first mon I ever drafted. Stupid Cyclizar is gone. Okay, so what's happening now? I outspeed this Zacian. I outspeed everything now. I haven't killed the biggest threats though. That's something to be very bad. So like I killed 2 months, but he has already exhausted my Terra on my offensive Dragonite and he killed my Palkia, so I'm definitely not winning yet. I just killed some annoying ones, not the threatening ones. I can definitely still lose if my Dragonite fucks some things up here. Like, that Cyclizar was fat. Like, genuinely. Like, this was probably max Fizdef. That's insane. That's insane. If it was max Fizdef, my Scale Shot 5 hits was even a roll. Stupid Caleb, stupid Cyclizar. Lil Nazi, let's go! I rated so much, Caleb, I rated so much. That's an incredible name. Oh, I just have to click Scale Shot again here. I don't think I kill it. I don't think I killed it. But I don't think Giratina KOs me back. Like, I'm at -1 and I'm at full. Yeah, I just click Scale Shot again here and hope I don't miss it. Okay, so a Bomberry. I think this only affects the first one though. Yeah. Oh, this does a lot. If I had a 5 head again? No, okay. Too much to wish for. Habam. Take a meteor. Doesn't do enough. This thing isn't the red. Do I throw if I click Dragon Dance again? Do I throw if I click Dragon Dance again? I don't think I do. I think I want to click Dragon Dance again. Let's go Giratina again. Wait. I have 20 seconds. Draco Meteor. I'm at 234. So he did 30% with the Draco. He has some investment. I don't think I click Dragon Dance again. I think I click Skill Shot again here. I will kill with Giratina too. Good. Good job, D-Knight. This is another defensive one down though, so... We're still not there yet. But Spectre can kind of go insane now. Other than Zacian, of course. It will have to come out eventually. Magikarp. Is it Zacian? I have to kill this with Terra Blast. I can't kill it, but I have to click Terra Blast here. I have no other play. And then... Quick attack. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, Caleb. What the fuck? Okay, so does that kill me? Come on now, what on earth is this? Quick attack. Yeah, that killed me. If it's choice band, that killed me. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. How is this something he comes up with? Come on now. Adamant, and like if it's a Silk Scar set, it could have killed me as well. I'll go into Incineroar, I feel like. Incineroar, Intimidate's active, yeah. Let's go into Incineroar here. So the Zacian is quick attack. This is so dumb. How is this happening? The battle is definitely living up to its name. Some hacks, some stupid rolls in my favor, then a quick attack Zacian. Incredible nicknames from him as well. So, I always get a kill here. I think I click knockoff though, to see what he is from his item. So Zacian kills D-Knight. As long as Incineroar stays healthy, I think I got this. He can stay in if he's a choice bandit, click quick attack. Yeah, so he doesn't, so he sacks something off again. Chill out, that's Slowking. So this thing dies. That's good. So Slowking dies to Incineroar. Classic Berry, that's the Ghost Berry. Gliscor has a role here, Incineroar has a role here. Magearna can deal with the Zacian. So this is Sugar Berry, the Heatran. Does this thing kill me if it's modest specs? Heatran. Does this have a spec set? No, it doesn't, so... Let's say +1. So I die to Earth Power all the time. Does this thing always kill my Spectre? Can with Magma Storm. I don't think I need Spectre here. Like, if he clicks Specs, Magma Storm, and hits, then sure, really good play from him. But I feel like he has to click Earth Power. I need Gliscor more than I need Spectre. Overheat. So he kills Spectre. That's good. So this is Specs Overheat. So Specs Overheat. Now I really regret being banned. Now I really regret being banned. Gliscor. I feel like Gliscor can do this. I have to be careful though. Like Gliscor against Zacian. I think I go Incineroar. Click the Flare Blitz. Click Flare Blitz. Wait. If I go Gliscor... I think I go Incineroar and click Flare Blitz. Because this Heatran doesn't die to Flare Blitz. Let's say it's not Flash Fire though, like... It can die to Flare Blitz. I take a lot of recoil. But that's fine. Zacian comes in. It shouldn't be able to click Swords Dance. If it does click Swords Dance, I have a Magearna that should be able to... And I think it's banded anyway. This is definitely coming down to... I click Flare Blitz, because if he is a Flash Fire one, he has to click Overheat again, which doesn't do a lot to Incineroar. Like... His Overheat does like 30%. That's fine. I click Flare Blitz here. Okay. Kill this Zacian. Kill this Zacian. Incineroar. Burn it. No burn. Okay. Gliscor. Gliscor can die. Magearna can't though. He goes into Heatran, that's fine. So now I go into Magearna. I sack Magearna off to the Heatran. If he needs to double. And then I go Gliscor, and Gliscor should clean up. Yeah. Unless the Zacian gets an ice move, of course. It gets an ice move. But then he can't kill Incineroar. So, Magearna. Flare up. Oh, I'm not sure if this is banded now. 282. Magearna. 282. It's 22%. That does look like I'm a banded station, actually. So now I click Volt Switch. I don't do anything else. Yeah, so Heatran comes out. That's cool with me. Okay. Gliscor dies, right? Heatran offensive. +1. Modest. Gliscor can die to Overheat. Can it? There's a chance of dying. But then I go Incineroar and Magearna should clean up. So I feel I go Gliscor here. I kinda wanna go Incineroar actually, bait the Earth Power. But that's just a bad play, because if he does click Overheat, I can just win with Incineroar and Magearna. So I go Gliscor here. Activate my Toxic Orb. I'm so annoyed they have high horsepower. Okay. Gliscor, you have to do this. Should live this Gliscor. Okay, we live this. Okay. And I do land. And I do kill. Let's go, Gliscor. Let's go, Gliscor. So the Audization is only there, and I have Magearna still. So I think I win. Do I let him take out my Gliscor? Yes, I do. Because I win with Magearna. And I do not care about differential. So Gliscor dies to Zacian. Sorry, Gliscor, you did really well. And now I go back into Magearna. And this should be over. I think. I don't think there's a way this Zacian kills my Magearna. So now we click Volt Switch. And I think this is the game. Come on, Magearna. Get this kill. Get me into semifinals. Let's go, Magearna. Damn, what a game. Hacks from my Palkia, hacks from his Slowking, hacks from my Dragonite as well. God damn it. What a game. Incredible names from his side. Lil Nas Z was incredible, the Magikarp. Yeah. Oh, GG's, Caleb. I really enjoyed that one. What a game. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because like I couldn't have wished for a better game. From like a tension side of view, a lot of drama, and like good plays all around from both sides, I think. GG's to you, Caleb, and I'll definitely fight you in the next season's playoffs, I feel like. And on to semifinals for us, baby! Thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.